We'll probably see this match coming through. Both the teams fighting hard for a win now. Very, very crucial stage of this tournament. The Tigers need a win desperately. They have to set the tone. Nothing is impossible. Nothing seems to be impossible here. Would help set up the first match we saw. The score was in 50s. The second match, the score reaches in the 90s. So we're just waiting for the batsman to take field. Javed all set for his first over. We are awaiting the batsman on the field. Can we have the batsman on the field, please? Play been held up. Play been held up here. We are waiting the batsman on the field. Andy taking strike. The star of the first inning. Javed has to bowl a decent line and length. Just making sure that he keeps Andy in check. Andy and Nishal on strike. Andy, the first ball, he strikes, and that's straight over the bowler's head, and he starts with a boundary 6. That's another shot been hit when it wanted to go for a single, smartly refused by Andy. That's the third ball been bowled. 2 dot balls here. 2 dot balls. The fourth ball of the first over. Javed tossing it up. And that's another heave on the offside for a 6. That's a wide by Javed. Well collected there by Vinit. That's a mighty heave by Andy for a It's 19 for no loss. No ball dila, wide dila. If Andy scores a half century, he has an award been declared for him. 500 rupees from Abhilash. So Andy, you're on. It's a wide ball. And that's the first wicket going down for the Tigers. A tossed ball hit on the up, and the bowler there getting his first wicket. So end of first over. The score stands for 22 at the loss of 1 wicket. batsman coming on. Tejas will now take Andy's place. Andy was dealing in boundaries, however been well caught there. A tossed up ball by Javed. So Sharks, that's the second over now coming up. 22 for 1. The score stands at this point in time. That's a no ball been declared. So the official start of the first or second over is yet to happen. The score pushes to 23 for 1 of this extra. That's a good ball. Vinit trying to make room and heave it over. Apparently misses it completely. Well collected by Vinit. That's a dot ball. Another dot ball. That's 2 dot balls in a row. A very rare event in this kind of in cricket. The score still reads 23 for the loss of 1 wicket. Another wonderfully well bowled. That's 3 dot balls in a row. That's a fantastic bowling there done by the bowler. 3 dot balls in a row. Nishal striking it hard on the leg side, rotating the strike. That's 4 balls been done of this over. The score 24 for 1. The Sharks keeping Tigers in check. That's a massive wide ball being bowled. A massive wide ball, but well collected by Vinit, making sure that they avoid any extras apart from what they have got. So the score now 25 for 1. That's a wonderful catch, driving full length on his right. Second over. We have Prathamesh taking strike. The last ball of the second over. And wants to get cheeky. And that's a declared single there. Taking the under it. Replacing Vinit as the wicket keeper. At the same time, Avinash now takes in as a bowler. Okay, so that's an exchange that's been done. So Jayesh now turns from a bowler to a wicket keeper, and wicket keeper Vinit now goes for the bowling strike. So Vinit now coming up with the third over for the Sharks. A tight field been set, fine tuning been done. 26 for 2. The third over now. That's a tossed up ball. The batting getting confused. Eventually getting a single there. The next ball by Vinit. Let's see what it's installed for us. A very unusual bowling action that we see. Very unorthodox. Tossing the ball. The first one was on the leg side, the second on the off, and a dot ball. That's just losing the concentration probably. A massive wide run and a single been declared. So that's 2 runs been scored off that ball. Then has to bowl been again. That's again a miss. So Vinit taking things in stride. The Sharks now the Tigers, that's another single for the Tigers. The Sharks are pouncing on everything possible, keeping everything in check now. 1 ball of this over remains. And that's been hit across for a boundary 6. And that's the over been called. So end of 3 overs. The score stands at 37 for 2. It's 37 for 2. The Tigers need a few boundaries here. It's the last over of this innings. Has to, everybody, all the batsmen have to think out of the box. Akshay coming up with the 4th and the last over of the Sharks inning. The first over was bowled by Javed. Let's see what the 6 balls and what can the Tigers achieve here. A very orthodox batting, bowling.
पुन्हा खराब फटका बघूया
And that's a wonderful catch, a low
catch. 7.5 नाट नष्टर पनवती विघ्न अपशकुन लचांड लटांबर पहिलं लपड पहिलं जंगत पाठी बघ पहिलाच मुतकडा बाजूला.
The score stands at 37 for 2 here. We have Rishit taking the batting now. That's a wide ball connected and collected by Vinit. The score stands at 38. That's a strike. Good stop there by the fielder. Just jumping up. However, a fantastic fielding there again. The Sharks are right there, pouncing on the ball. And that's the run out. So
खराब फटका बघूया आणि अशा प्रकारे पहिला गडी गारत पहिला हादरा पहिली लागलेली अवदसा 7.5 नाट नष्टर पनवती विघ्न अपश. बॅट्समॅन कोण आहे बॅट्समॅन?
The next batsman Goldie here. That's no ball been called, a full toss outside of above the waist length height. The next ball coming up now. That's a single been scored on the next ball. And the score now reaches 40 for 4 at the end of 3.3 overs. 40 runs been scored, another 3 balls. The Tigers need boundaries. The Tigers have to get them now to reach to a decent total. That's a wicket down. The batsman trying to push the ball, punch it over. getting bold, taking a right inside. And 3.4 overs. Hemant now coming up on a strike. 2 balls to go in this innings. The Sharks going for the kill now. That's another full toss been bowled over the west height. The crossover for 1, however, so the strike now been taken over. We're expecting some fireworks here. We're expecting fireworks. On the leg stump, and it's been pushed across, and the batsmen get run out on the second run, so just 1 run scored off this last ball. So Tigers scoring 41 runs for the loss of 7 wickets. Sharks Sharks have been really sharp in the field. Excellent display of the fielding that they have been set. The HR Tigers have to set up the field. We'll now see. The target is 42 to win. Can we see another wonderful innings coming up from the man of the match of the last? And he's coming up with the first over. That's the first run by Vinit, just pushing the ball on the leg side. So Patty, the winner of man of the match, 18 balls, 60 plus score was what he played in the last innings. We're expecting some fireworks here. So it will be a wonderful stuff to watch. The fight between Andy and Patty. That's a massive wide ball been bowled and a declared single. So the score now reads 3. One ball been bowled of the first over. That's another wide been bowled, another miss by the wicketkeeper, allowing extra runs to flow through. The score now reads at 5. Just one ball been bowled. Extras piling up. That's a no ball been declared, fielded there in the field. In the meanwhile, that allows the batsman to cross over for a single. That's a no ball been declared. So now the score is at 7 for no loss. That's a no ball been declared, well fielded there on the boundary. That's a no ball been declared. So that's another extra coming through. The score now reads 8 runs. That's a good stop there. That's a wonderful, wonderful catch. Winnett trying to capitalize on the loose ball. However, a good diving catch there, stretching full length. And that's the first wicket down there. 3 balls left to go. On the leg, however, it's a wide ball. It's a no ball been declared. That's a loose ball, but well fielded there by the fielder. The umpire is appealing, and the appeal has been denied by the umpire. Four balls been bowled, and the score stands at 10 for the loss of 1 wicket. Patty on strike, a lot of expectation from him. Can he score another 50? That was a dolly, but dropped there by the fielder. Chota ball, and this is not expected from the Tigers. They have to go for, they have to convert these hard catches into simple ones. Need to grab those balls. That's a very rare miss. Score 11 for 1 at the end of, so we will see one ball coming in, and that's a boundary 4 been declared by the umpire. Avinash 18 balls, 27 to get. We have Patty on strike again. Rinku now takes up the second over. Very, very crucial that Rinku bowls a decent line and length. Up. That's a strike there by Patty. Just a single of it. Very, very unorthodox bowling action that we're seeing from Rinku. One ball being bowled. That's the second ball heaved on the leg side. But just a single been scored there. So Rinku bowled 2 balls and has given 2 runs. Patty wanted to heave it over the bowler's head for a boundary 4 or a 6. Misses it completely, gets an inside edge. Smart work by Rishit. But Patty had made his ground. So 3 balls been bowled here. That's a wide ball. That's an extra run, an extra cost that comes up. The score then moves to 18. 24 needed of 15 balls. Another single. Comparatively a decent over been bowled. 3 balls been bowled and 4 runs been given here by Rinku. 1 was a wide ball. So 3 balls, 3 runs. Keeping the Sharks in check at this point in time. Another 3 balls of this over. That's another wide ball been declared there by the umpire. That's a fantastic hit there by Prateek. And that goes in for a 6. Been bowled here. 27 for 1. And that's again on driven on the leg side. And that's catch been taken. And the score 12 balls, 15 runs yet to get. And we see a new batsman coming in. Sharks can rely a bit more on Patty. He has already shown what kind of a batsman he is. 12 balls and 15 runs to get. That's something that the Sharks need to achieve. A very, very tense situation here. Anybody can win from here. Rishit. That's a full turn delivery. Tossed up. Probably a leg break that Rishit bowled. Taking the outside edge. No runs been scored here. That's a 6. A mighty heave by Patty. He probably has come on. Remembers his inning, taking inspiration from his last innings. That's another heave. Back to back 6 that he has struck. It's a no ball been declared. 2 now to get in the 9 ball. Oh, that's a dolly been dropped. It's an easy catch that's been dropped. And that's a run out there happening. Just 2 more needed of 7 balls. The last ball of the third over coming through. Rishit. It's a no ball been declared. Just 1 needed of the 7 ball, and that's a mighty heave. Goes for a 6. And the Sharks win this match very comfortably, thanks to the bowling, batting, and the fielding efforts. They crossed the line quite easily there.